I think I need to get a haircut. Okay, I think we're gonna go do the wild edible of mangoes maybe in a little. Might possibly fly the drone, but I'm gonna talk about something like what is the best tool for survival or for emergencies or for any sort of thing, just anything, and that is knowledge. Knowledge is, I don't care what item you have, knowledge is always going to be the most important, because tools can break. So like you have rope can snap. Knives can also break. You can also lose knives, you can lose stuff. Fire steels, you can lose fire steels. You place them down and then you lose them. They can snap. Stuff can go wrong. Tools can break as well. Like this sort of tool, it could break. Whereas knowledge such as maybe knowing how to build a shelter using natural materials, or knowledge of knowing how to purify water using materials that you can find in nature, you're not going to forget that at your house. You're not going to lose it. It's not going to fall out of your head. It's just not. And also, you can't go everywhere with like a tool. Like you can't just go everywhere having a tool, but you can go everywhere with your knowledge. So you can take your knowledge everywhere, because sometimes you're not going to be able to have a bag full of like survival items, but you will have your knowledge. A lot of people get caught up like worrying about that they don't have the best survival item. Like, of course it's good, like better survival tools may work better for things. And if you ask me what is like the number one thing that you can that would be the best to improve on, is knowledge and knowing how to do things without special tools. Like, it doesn't matter how much money you spend on a knife or something, it can break. It can still break. It doesn't matter how much money you spend on it, it could still break. You could still lose it. So don't worry always about having the best, or what people say is the best item. Of course, it's going to make surviving and stuff like that a lot easier, but it's not the most important thing. So yeah, knowledge is number one. It always will be. It always is going to be number one. So I found this kind of cool song, and it has like a weird big start to the song, but I'm going to try to like do this cool transition from this part of the video into the part of the video with the song. So here it goes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition, liftoff.
Looking around for mangoes, but one thing that you want to make sure is you don't wear your most favorite t-shirt when you're looking for mangoes or you're picking mangoes from a tree, because there is like this milk which is in the mangoes, and it can get on your clothes and stain it, and it could also burn you. So you kind of got to be careful. But we're going to look around. It just got overcast, which is kind of nice because it was really hot out. But we're going to go look for some mango trees with some mangoes, because I want to talk about some things about mangoes. Alright guys, I looked around. I was able to find a mango tree I see a decent mango right there. It's someone's property, but I don't think anyone lives here. There's no house or anything. So we're going for the mango. Right there. Good thing I brought a stick. I just got back from getting some mangoes, or at least one mango, and I wasn't able to get other mangoes because they were on private property. That one was private property, but there was no one there, and there usually isn't anyone. So maybe in the future, if I find some better mango trees, I will do some more videos about them. But I was able to get this one mango. We're going to chop it up, and I'm going to maybe put some Lozano sauce. You can get this in Costa Rica and maybe some other places, and then just some salt. So first things first, chop it up. I'm just going to cut this side off. This is a very hard mango. Okay, so this mango is green, and the inside of this one's actually sort of white. A lot of people think that you can only eat the ripe mangoes, but you can actually eat the mangoes which are not ripe completely. Some people don't really like the taste that much, But this one's maybe a little bit not ripe enough, but there's ones that are a little bit riper than this, but not completely ripe. And if you put them with some Lozano or some lemon, some lime, they taste all right. I'm gonna put some Lozano on this, and then some salt, and give it a taste. And then some salt. And now we are going to give this a taste. And you can actually eat it just, without anything, and I think it tastes all right. This was probably not the ideal mango. I would have wanted it a little bit riper than this, but you got to make do with what you got. So that's it for now. See you guys in a little. And I was actually pretty lucky to be able to get this mango so easily. It was really low. Most mangoes are like super duper high and you need like a super long like stick or piece of bamboo or something. But this one was pretty easy to get. Oh yeah, one more thing. Lozano sauce is like the most common sauce in Costa Rica. Like every restaurant has it. They sell them at the store. Everyone seems to eat. And a lot of people when they first come to Costa Rica, they try it and then they like it a lot and then they end up taking a bunch of bottles home with them. So that's what Lozano sauce is. Okay guys, so I came out for a surf and there is so much wood floating around. Check this out. A log almost hit me earlier. Luckily it didn't. Got back from the surf session. It was all right out. The waves were really funky, but we're gonna go take the drone for a quick flight just before it is completely dark out. So sorry if it looks a little grainy, but there's nothing I can do about that. Okay guys, well sorry I had to wrap up this video in the dark. I'm just using my phone's flashlight, but I'm going to wrap this up with a positive quote. So this quote is, excellence is not a skill, it is an attitude. So what this quote means to me is that, like, you can have a skill and be good at something, but if you really want to be excellent at it, you have to have an attitude. So at the end, if you have a positive attitude on whatever you have a positive attitude on, and you really want to do your best, then you will be excellent at it. Sorry we had to wrap up this video in the middle of the darkness. It gets dark here really quickly. But remember to do more awesome stuff, and I'll see you guys tomorrow early in the morning.